Welcome to Saturday Dawn Prayers, a virtual devotional meeting. Devotional meetings are occasions where any soul may enter, inhale the heavenly fragrances, experience the sweetness of prayer, meditate upon the creative word, be transported on the wings of the Spirit, and commune with the one beloved. I hope you enjoy this week's program.
Are ye lovers of God? Are ye lovers of God? Make firm thy steps in His cause, with such resolve that you may not be shaken, though the direst calamities assail the world. Are ye lovers of God? Are ye lovers of God? Are ye lovers of God? Make firm thy steps in His cause, with such resolve that you may not be shaken, though the direst calamities assail the world. Are ye lovers of God? By nothing, under no condition, be ye not better of the being called fast as high mountain. Are ye lovers of God? By nothing, under no condition, be ye not better of the being called fast as high mountain. Are ye lovers of God? 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 By nothing, under no condition, be ye not better of the being called fast as high mountain. Are ye lovers of God? By nothing, under no condition, be ye not better of the being called fast as high mountain. Are ye lovers of God? 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 Are ye lovers of
Oh Dios, refresca y alegra mi espíritu, purifica mi corazón y ilumina mis poderes. Dejo todos mis asuntos en tus manos, tú eres mi guía y mi refugio. Oh Dios, ya no estaré triste ni afligido, sino un ser feliz y alegre. Oh Dios, ya no estaré lleno de ansiedad ni haré que las aflicciones me fatiguen, ni persistiré en las cosas desagradables de la vida. Oh Dios, tú eres más amigo mío que yo lo soy de mí mismo. Te me consagro, mi Señor.
Cleanse from your hearts the love of worldly things, from your tongues every remembrance except His remembrance, from your entire being whatsoever may deter you from beholding His face, or may tempt you to follow your promptings of your evil and corrupt inclinations. Let God be your fear, O people, and be ye of them that tread the path of righteousness. Baha'i Scripture.
Berkat ke alai, engkau ke rumah, engkau ke tempat, engkau ke negeri, engkau ke hati, engkau ke bukit, engkau ke penglindung, engkau ke gua, engkau ke lebah, engkau ke tanah, engkau ke tasik, engkau ke pulau, engkau ke padang, dini nur nama petara disebut. Lalu puji ia ti bermulia. Bahaula ya bahaulapa, bahaula ya bahaulapa. Engkau ke lebah, engkau ke tanah, engkau ke tasik, engkau ke pulau, engkau ke padang, dinding nur nama petara disebut. Lalu puji ia ti bermulia. Lalu puji ia ti bermulia. Lalu puji ia ti bermulia.
Happy is the lover that hath inhaled the divine fragrance of his best beloved from these words, laden with the perfume of a grace which no tongue can describe. By my life, he who hath drunk the choice wine of fairness from the hands of my bountiful favor will circle around my commandments that shine above the day spring of my creation. Baha'u'llah.
O my servants, O my servants, sorrow not if in these days and on this earthly plane things contrary to your wishes have been ordained and manifested by God, and manifested by God. For days of blissful joy, of heavenly delight, for days of blissful joy, of heavenly delight are assuredly in store for you. Are in store for you. wishes have been ordained and manifested by God. And manifested by God. For days of blissful joy, of heavenly delight. For days of blissful joy, of heavenly delight are surely in store for you. Are in store for you. O my servants, O my servants, O my servants, O my servants.
Could ye apprehend with what wonders of my munificence and bounty I have willed to entrust your souls? Ye would of a truth rid yourselves of attachment to all created things, and would gain a true knowledge of your own selves, a knowledge which is the same as the comprehension of mine own being. You would find yourselves independent of all else but me, and would perceive with your inner and outer eye, and as manifest as the revelation of my effulgent name, the seas of my loving kindness and bounty moving within you. Baha'i Scripture.
Make firm our steps, O Lord, in thy path, and strengthen thou our hearts in thine obedience. Turn our faces towards the beauty of thy oneness, and gladden our bosoms with the signs of thy divine unity. Adorn our bodies with the robe of thy bounty, and remove from our eyes the veil of sinfulness, and give us the chalice of thy grace, that the essence of all beings may sing thy praise before the vision of thy grandeur. Reveal then thyself, O Lord, by thy merciful utterance, and thy mystery of thy divine being, that the holy ecstasy of prayer may fill our souls, a prayer that shall rise above words and letters and transcend the murmur of syllables and sounds, that all things may be merged into nothingness before the revelation of thy splendor. Lord, these are servants that have remained fast and firm in thy covenant and thy testament, that have held fast unto the cord of constancy in thy cause, and clung unto the hem of the robe of thy grandeur. Assist them, O Lord, with thy grace. Confirm them with thy power, and strengthen their loins in obedience to thee. Thou art the partner, the gracious.
ونادويا كريمين تان Prata kriava tu ونادويا كريمين تان Prata kriava tu Prandai tamadua smua Chaum ta përmendemrin tënd Dhe ta mbush shpirtin tënd Me frymën e jetës Me frymën e jetës Me frymën e jetës Me frymën e jetës
Pratakriavati Unedoya Krimintan Pratakriavati Prandoi tamadua smua Tsaun taparmandemrintan De tambus spirtintan Me frumaneyeten Me frumaneyeten Me frumaneyeten Me frumaneyeten
Thanks again for joining me for this week's program. As always, I'd like to thank Brian, Rawan, and Aryan for sending in recordings for this week. This week's rendition of Blessed was performed by Fred and Monire. And lastly, I'd like to thank Baha'i Blog Studio Sessions for providing a venue for Baha'i artists to come together and record their craft. If you'd like to know more about the Baha'i perspective on how the betterment of the world can be accomplished, please send me a direct message or leave a comment below. Until next time, have a blessed week.